DCHL League's featured game of the week. I'm your host, Dutch Chan, filling in for Kellen Skauskas. Welcome today to our MDHL feature day. Today we've got an MDHL playoff game in effect here, and we're here with the captain of one of the teams involved, Blue Steel, Josephine Div. Welcome aboard, Josephine Div.
Hey, son.
Now, you're playing today in the semifinal game against Puck Dynasty, a team you've had trouble beating.
Yes.
And you're missing, ideally, one of your better players, Joe Shane, who's at
That's true.
Buffalo. Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
How are you? So, what's your game plan to keep this game competitive and to maybe find a way to win this game and pull it out?
Well, I think the trick is really stopping Andrew Kramer in this game. So before we start, I'm going to talk to the team, and I have some ideas on what we can do. Try to keep the score low and just squeak by, hopefully pass them.
Great. Good luck today as well. We'll be back here momentarily with another interview with the opposing team member, Puck Dynasty here. It's Blue Steel versus Puck Dynasty here today on our featured game of the week. We'll see you momentarily.
Great.
All right, we're back here with the captain, co-captain of Puck Dynasty. Welcome aboard, Seth Weiner, also one of our sponsors. Thank you, Sonic Pro.
Yeah, thanks. Nice to be here. Thank you very much.
Playoff game here, MDHL Action. A rarity to see MDHL feature games on DCHL League's feature game media access here. You're playing Blue Steel.
Yes.
We're missing a couple of players today.
Yes.
Daniel Rubik not here, I'm told.
Yes.
Greta not here, I'm told.
Yep.
Significant competitive. Any game plan to counteract their absence?
No, we're just going to go out there and do what we continue to do, work as a team, make sure we get it out of our zone, get it into their zone, get some odd man rushes, and see how it turns out. So.
There you go. Seth Weiner, captain of Puck Dynasty, was back here momentarily with play-by-play of Puck Dynasty versus Blue Steel. Don't go away.
Thank you, Suds, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this MDHL playoff matchup between Puck Dynasty in green and Blue Steel in blue. I'm your play-by-play man, Jason Stitcha. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. This promises to be an exciting matchup. Quick shot there from Bill Weeks of Blue Steel, but a save by Elliot Boyle, the netminder for Puck Dynasty. Play goes into the corner where Patrick will try to pressure Dave Berlinger, but David able to escape immediate danger and chip it out into neutral. Just Canarod stops it, gets it to Larry. Larry will chip it forward, but offside is the call. And so we will have a quick stoppage of play as we wait for everyone to set up for the ensuing face-off. And the ruling by head referee for this matchup, Tom Van Haren, is that it was an intentional offside. And as a result, Blue Steel will have to deal with taking a drop in their defensive zone. Attempted shot there by Wiley Ruberg off the pass from Ben Schnabel, but Jessica Narod's able to corral it. Ben's able to keep it in play, jams it deep, but Jessica once again has control. She jams it to Larry up along the boards. Still kept in, this time by Diane Leitner, still in the zone. Outstanding work by Diane, but Larry's second effort forces it all the way back. No icing here, play will continue uninterrupted. Another quick shot attempt that's blocked by Diane and Ben. Shot there is saved by Elliott. This one coming from Larry at the top of the face-off circle. Diane has control, she takes it behind her own net. Turned over to Jen McCauley. She tries to tip it toward the net. Elliott stops it with his stick, and it finally comes out to neutral, where Wiley Ruberg is attempting to make something happen. Andrew Kramer now. Nice move around. Quick shot, backhand style, but saved by Jeff. Another save. Oh, but it went off his pads and into the net. And David of Puck Dynasty will be credited with the first goal of the game. Jeff got a piece of it with his pads, but it wasn't enough. Gets past him, and Puck Dynasty is on the board to the tune of 1-0. Quick bang bang play there results in a goal for PD. I believe the referees have ruled that someone jumped on the face-off, so we'll do it again at center. Bill Weeks wins the face-off, but Kramer's able to corral it to himself. Seth able to jam it deep for Puck Dynasty. A quick stick lift by Kramer. He gets by Honey. Honey putting as much pressure as she could on Kramer, but Kramer was able to get a pass off. However, play now goes deep where Jen McCauley will retrieve. She beats the icing call. Played forward for Diane. She can't get out of the zone. Larry jams it deep. Another quick shot from Bill Weeks, but Elliott Boyle makes the save once again. Play moving forward. Oh, Jen with a nice play, taps it to Bill. Bill tried to get a shot off, but Emily stopped it well before it got to her netminder. And Andrew Kramer now with another chance. Couple quick deking moves. Diane tries to pull the trigger. It was loose in front, but I believe Larry got a piece of it and blocked it to the corner. Seth keeps it in, kicks it to Kramer. Kramer tried to backhand pass to Diane, but it was intercepted and taken the other way. Pass up to Emily Summers. She jams it deep. Puck Dynasty in the zone once again, but Honey has a little bit of space to work with. She jams it up the boards for Pat. Good kick by Emily to keep it in play. Kramer shot. I believe that hit the post. Pass to Kramer again from Diane. He's going to jam it to the point for Emily. Tipped in front by Seth, but Jeff is able to come out of his crease, not give Seth any space to work with, and finally he's able to cover it up for the whistle. Outstanding instincts there by Jeff. And so we will have a face-off at his stick side. Ben Schnabel with the quick shot, saved by Jeff, no rebound give it up. So we'll do it again in the exact same spots. And actually, no. Tom Van Haren rules that face-off will be taken on the other side of the rink. Kramer once again wins the face-off to Ben. Shot, but it's batted down by Honey. Emily jabs it forward for Seth. It gets by everybody. Kramer with a quick backhand, saved by Jeff. Larry has control and is ultimately able to get it out. Icing is waved off. Pat's going to run it down anyway. He gets there first. Patrick jams it behind the net for Jess Nayrod, but she's not able to get to it in time. Seth, pass to Kramer. Andrew Kramer tries to deke around two defensemen. Larry's able to swipe it aside, but still a shot is generated from Seth, but it goes wide of the net. Wiley Ruberg battling hard behind Blue Steel's net. Honey and Larry both trying to help out their netminder and get it out of that area. But Emily's able to keep it in there. Tapped up to Kramer, but his shot doesn't get through traffic. Oh, nice pass, and Seth's gonna find the back of the net. He was wide open, folks, wide open in the slots. A nice pass by Andrew Kramer will net him an assist. And that'll make it 2-0 now in favor of Puck Dynasty. Seth Wiener with the goal there, finding the post on Jeff's glove side, squeaks just past him. And it's good enough again for the second goal of the game. Diane Leitner having difficulty getting it out of the zone, kept in by Patrick. Pushed to the corner nearest us. Puck Dynasty having trouble getting it out of their zone. Bill Weeks with a quick shot, goes wide of the net. David with control, but Bill nicely takes it away from him. Backhand shot attempt, Diane stops it. But still, Bill has another chance at it. Shot and a good glove save by Elliott. It was going high, but he chose to glove it anyway and grant everyone a quick stoppage of play. Face-off at Elliott's glove side. Won by David. Diane tried to jam it forward up the board. Seth succeeds where she failed. Dumped back in by Blue Steel, but they can't touch it yet. They can now as everyone is back on side. Play moving forward in the Blue Steel defensive zone. Jeff not taking any chances. Dives out of his crease and falls on the ball. So with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go and a 2-0 lead by Puck Dynasty, we're going to have another face-off at Jeff's stick side. Wiley, backhand shot attempt, easily stopped by Larry. Tries to chip it out of zone. Puck Dynasty can't touch it without incurring a hand pass. Blue Steel seizes the opportunity and gets it into neutral. David now pressures forward. Quick shot. Wide of the net it goes. Wiley Ruberg can't get a pass off to David. He finds it anyway. Puts a shot on, but Jeff's pad made the save. Larry High in the sky goes again. Puck Dynasty not able to keep it in. Bill Weeks trying to take it away. He does. But Seth with a nice play. Potential 2-on-1 developing there, but Seth was able to chip it forward and give Puck Dynasty another crack in the offensive zone. Dumped all the way down, no icing here. Tom Van Haren waved it off, so Emily Summers will have to retrieve. Bill Weeks running toward it, trying to get to the ball first. He does so. Emily with a quick whack there that dislodges it from Bill's control, but only for a moment. He has it again. Jen McCauley, quick shot, saved by Elliott. The rebound is picked up by Emily and then pushed to Seth, but just A-Rod, ooh, tough bounce there. She's not able to keep it in the zone, so she had to retreat backward into neutral. Honey chips it up for Bill, but it gets by him. And play now for Diane. She's not able to dump it deep either. Play stalled a bit in and around the neutral zone. Emily has control again, jams it up the boards. It comes just offside, so Bill, a bit of frustration on his face there, but he's gonna have to deal. Quick shot by Diane, saved by Jeff. It's still loose, but only for a moment. Jeff is able to find it and cover it for a whistle and a bit of rest. 2.5 minutes and counting to go in this first of 4 periods here, folks. In the MDHL, we have 4 12-minute periods. Diane with a quick shot, but it goes wide of the net. Kramer with a shot of his own, but that too went wide. Diane bats it down with her hand. Jen McCauley tries to clear it out. Seth, good job by him in keeping it in play. Andrew of Blue Steel couldn't keep it in. He's got to deal with Andrew Kramer's efforts. Ben Schnabel wide open at the point there. Kramer not able to get it to him. Instead it fell to Diane. But Andrew Grants trying to make something happen for Blue Steel. But in the end, the ball finds its way all the way back in their own defensive zone. Jammed up to Andrew. Took an odd bounce off his foot. Elliott is able to make that save there. Oh, it's loose! A mishandle by Elliott. I'm not sure if he saw Jen McCauley coming or not. An easy pad save from a deep dump by Blue Steel. Elliott thought about playing it, hesitated for a moment, and Jen McCauley was able to seize the moment and find the first goal in favor of Blue Steel tonight. 2-1 is the score now with just over a minute to go in the first. Neutral zone. Andrew jams it forward for Bill Weeks. He jams it forward again. Elliott's able to make the save. Emily Summers can't get it past Bill. He will continue to move toward the net. Shot again, but saved by Elliott. Outstanding job by him cutting off the angle. Puck will find its way back to Larry in Blue Steel's defensive zone. He chips it high in the sky. Ben Schnabel bats it down. Turn over to Andrew. But Ben able to jam it deep anyway for Puck Dynasty. Play finds itself again in the neutral zone. Andrew Kramer taking a shot from behind the pink line. It goes wide behind Blue Steel's net. Larry will pick it up. And finally jam it to the boards nearest us for Bill Weeks to receive. Nice move around Ben, but good back checking by Andrew Kramer. Able to break up any potential chance Bill might have had at Elliott's. Seth to Kramer, but Larry is able to read the play and take it in the other direction. Bill Weeks again with the crack at Elliott, but a save made. Time will run out before Larry can get a shot off, and that'll do it for the first period of play, folks. Current score heading into the second is 2-1 in favor of Puck Dynasty. We're going to take a brief break for intermission, but enjoy the stats after one. See you in a moment.
All right, we're back here with Jen McCauley, Blue Steel. Jen, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
One of my favorite Scrabble partners who plays Scrabble on board. Now,
I
Jen,
never win. Never.
Jen, give me a 7-letter Scrabble word that's going to define your game plan for today against Puck Dynasty. 7-letter Scrabble. Winners. There you go. That's a good game plan. Is that 7 letters? It is 7 letters. There you go.
I could use that in a real Scrabble game.
There you go.
You.
What do you have to do to kind of back you up Joe Shimmer?
Well, I think we are going to have to really rely on Bill for offensive pressure and do a lot of good passing, a lot of good offensive pressure.
Okay. Well, good luck. We'll see what happens. See you back here with the channel with another period of action here. Don't go away.
Welcome back, folks. Second period of action here between Puck Dynasty in green and Blue Steel in blue. Shocker there, I know. Score is currently 2-1 in favor of Puck Dynasty, as you saw on the stats in between the periods. Played forward, but Honey's able to stop it and bring it back to neutral. Played to Patrick. He's trying to make a play around the defenseman for Puck Dynasty. But nothing doing there. Wiley Ruberg with control now. Kicks it forward. Larry's able to get it out just as quickly, however. Bill Weeks puts a shot on. Elliott's able to make the save. No rebound given up by him. And so early on in this period, barely 30 seconds in, we will have a stoppage play and a face-off in Puck Dynasty's defensive zone. One by Blue Steel. Another quick shot, but it goes high and wide. Just Narod jams it to Larry, who's waiting and open at the point. His shot also goes wide. Blue Steel's had a couple chances there, but can't score if you can't find the back of the net. And indeed, their shots thus far, except for that one by Bill Weeks, have gone high and wide. Played up to David. He's going to tap it at center for Andrew Kramer. He makes a nice move around, but it gets away from him, allowing Jeff to cover it up for the save. Andrew Kramer deciding to ditch his ball cap. It is hot outside, ladies and gentlemen. Not nearly as hot as it's been. Oh, off the post. That one went high in the sky. And Jeff didn't know where it was for a second. But he gets bailed out with a little help from his defense. Larry tries to jam it out. Doesn't succeed in clearing it out of the zone, but at least out of immediate danger. Backhand shot by David. Goes off of Andrew Grant's shoulder. And finally, he's able to get out of the zone. He's going to try and create a breakaway for himself here, but good back checking by Puck Dynasty. Patrick with a shot towards the net. It goes wide. Jen McCauley takes it from the corner nearest us. Turnover to Diane Leitner. She's able to get up to Emily Summers. And Emily, turnover to Larry. And Larry with a shot that is easily gloved by the calm, cool, and collected Elliott Boyle. Couple turnovers there by Puck Dynasty, leading to a quality opportunity for Blue Steel, but Elliott standing tall in that moment, unfazed and unflinching. Another quick shot. That one went wide. In the corner now, a little physicality along the board. So Andrew's trying to crowd to himself, but Diane giving him no room to work with. Outstanding work by her. Larry has control. He's forced to retreat back in his own defensive zone. Finally played up to Patrick. He taps it around Diane. He's got Andrew in the slot. He chooses to take the shot, though. Oh, it was at Elliott's feet, but he was able to see it in the nick of time. Kramer, nice play around Honey. He's only got Larry to beat. Emily's going with him. She finds the rebound off the backboards, but not the back of the net, as it finds its way into the corner for Kramer to once again handle. He takes a spill, pushes it forward with his hand and then his stick, but it doesn't go far enough for Emily to recover. Quick shot from Diane at the point, but it goes wide. Larry with a bit of space to work with, chooses to jam it up the boards to Jen McCulley. But Diane, another nice keep by her. But that play doesn't find itself towards the net as it is jammed out by Blue Steel. Elliott Boyle plays it, turned over to Jen McCulley. She had the only goal for Blue Steel in the first off a misplay by Elliott. Almost another one there, but Elliott's able to get it out of danger. And it's chipped in the corner once again. Emily Summers now with a backhand chip for David. This may go for icing, and no, it will not. Referee Tom Van Haren ruling that Larry can get to it in time, and it was the right call as he did so. Larry turns it over at the point to David. Quick shot. Goes off the backboard. Diane trying for the wraparound. Doesn't find it. Oh! Backhand shot by Seth, but it was batted down by Honey before it went into the open nets. Juscanera jams it from center, so no icing here. Emily and Ben Schnabel, the defenders back for Puck Dynasty. Emily doesn't give it to Ben, instead jams up for Wiley. Gets by her, and Larry has to dump it down himself. So Emily again with some time and space to work with. Assesses the play, very patient. Tried to make a move around Jess, but she stood tall. Emily, though, able to tap it into the sky. Play continues here uninterrupted. Emily, this time taking the opportunity to jam it to Ben. Almost a turnover to Bill Weeks there. But David now only has to get by Larry. He does. He's got a chance shot, but wide of the net. Another shot attempt there, and a third by David, but Jeff is able to cover it up. Almost a heart-stopping moment there for Blue Steel, giving up the breakaway to David. But in the end, David's first shot went wide. His second shot, not enough on it, and the third is covered and swallowed by Jeff. Blue Steel employing 3 women out on the court right now. Allison Rapp has found her way to this game for Blue Steel after fighting through the always horrendous DC traffic. Play in the corner, jammed up to Bill Weeks. Bill has some space to work with, a tough angle shot. He takes it anyway. Elliott's able to make the save. Seth jams it up the boards, but Bill is able to gain possession once again. Pat shot wide of the net. The backboard rebound comes to Bill Weeks, but Wiley is able to bring it to neutral. Good battle between Jess Dayrod and Wiley Ruberg. Wiley ends up with possession still. She taps it to Kramer. Nice move around Jess. Shot from the top of the face-off circle, but it goes wide and high. Honey tries to jam it up to Allison Rapp. Nothing doing there. Another shot from the point by Puck Dynasty. That one too goes wide. Jessica, not a good matchup here between her and Andrew Kramer. She gets it out of immediate danger, but it finds its way to Seth. Honey's doing a good job putting pressure on him, not giving him anything to work with, but Blue Steel continues to leave both the points and the slots wide open for Puck Dynasty to take advantage of. Another shot by Diane Leitner this time. And Pat, intentionally or not, will tap it to his own netminder, and Jeff will cover it up for the whistle. Four minutes and 40 seconds left in the second period of play. As I mentioned in the first, there are 4 periods of action in this league, 4 12-minute periods, and we are about halfway done with this contest. Still far from decided, obviously. 2-1. Kramer trying to make it 3-1 there off a long shot, but it goes high and wide. Kramer keeps it in. Shot, great save by Jeff. Diane was there for a rebound, but couldn't get enough of an angle on it. And Jeff reaches out with his blocker hand and is able to cover it up. Jeff has seen a healthy amount of shots already in this contest. He stopped all of them but 2. Another nice keep by Puck Dynasty, and Marcus, the referee with the best angle, actually ruling that the play was offside. So we'll have a stoppage and another drop, this time in the neutral zone. Andrew Kramer and Bill Weeks in the face-off dot for their respective teams. Kramer ultimately wins it. Allison Rapp tried to jam it out, succeeds on the second effort. Bill Weeks shot from near center, off the backboards it comes. Emily Summers able to get it out to neutral quickly. Andrew Kramer centering pass, but it was behind Diane. Doesn't matter, she's able to get it to Seth, who was crashing toward the net. He generates a good shot, but Jeff is able to make a better save. Face-off win by Andrew, all the way over to Emily Summers. Her shot goes on net, but Jeff, once again, makes the save. Jen McCulley gets it out to neutral, turned over to Bill Weeks. He creates some space for himself, shot, but it goes high over the net. Jen McCulley almost having a chance at it there, but Emily Summers was able to jam the ball toward the boards. Larry with control now for Blue Steel. Is able to get it to center for Bill Weeks. Oh, Emily, nice anticipation by her, able to break up the play. Andrew Kramer with a crack at it. He finds the back of the net for a goal. Great job by Emily Summers. She started that initial play by jumping ahead of the pass, getting it to Andrew. And Andrew, as he has done many, many times throughout his ball hockey career, finds the back of the net for Puck Dynasty's third goal of this contest. Kramer looking for another goal here off the face-off at center. He's forced to jam it wide and create some space for himself. Tried to do a little fancy pass to himself off the back wall. Didn't work out for him, and now Blue Steel will take it the other way. Andrew Grant goes wide with the ball. Could not generate any offense there, and Blue Steel forced to retreat back and get back on side. Pat jams it deep. His shot didn't go on net. Ben Schnabel is able to get it out with a little help from a fortuitous bounce off the defender's foot. Larry is able to get out to neutral. Ben is forced to dump it deep. Honey up to Pat. Pat tried to get it to Andrew Grant, who was rushing toward the offensive zone, but it was broken up by Puck Dynasty. A shot there by David goes wide. Andrew Kramer, with a lot of space to work with, gets it to the point for Ben. Finds his way to Emily. Quick shot by her, but a block by Jessica Narod. Patrick chips it, and it's going to find its way in the canvassing there, so we'll have a stoppage of play. The ball appears to be lost in the netherworld. We will not get it back for some time, if ever. But the referees have extras, and Marcus will be the one to do the honors in the face-off dot at Jeff's stick side. Quick shot by David, goes off the backboards. It's on the net and then off the net. Bill Weeks now with control. Good keep by Emily. Another shot, but it's stopped by Andrew Grant, who made a nice reaching play to prevent that from getting any deeper in their own zone. Wiley dumps it deep, and that's going to do it, folks. No additional shots generated there by Puck Dynasty. And heading into the third period, Puck Dynasty finds themselves with a 3-1 lead. That'll do it for this period, folks. Got 2 more periods to go, but for now we're going to bring it down to Suds, and he will have a player interview. See ya in a moment.
All right, back here with Ben from, I apologize, Ben. How do you pronounce your last name?
Schnabel.
Schnabel. Ben Schnabel. I would have got it wrong.
Not a common name.
I would have got it wrong. Ben Schnabel from Puck Dynasty here. Ben, game plan to battle this Blue Steel team?
We just got to get our forwards behind their D and forecheck and maybe get a cycle game going down low and keep trying to wear them down and we can get some good chances.
If, and it's a key word, if you're able to beat this team out there, potential Barbarians matchup Bloom out there. You've been trying to beat the Barbarians. What are your thoughts there?
It's almost a rite of passage at this point for the championship's got to come through Puck Dynasty and the Barbarians. We're hoping it gets to be that way again. It's always an exciting matchup, and we're looking forward to playing them.
All right, good luck today out there.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back here momentarily with more play-by-play action. Don't go away.
Welcome back, folks. Third period out of 4 here in this MDHL playoff matchup between Puck Dynasty and Blue Steel. You saw the stats on your screen after 2 periods. Who will score the next goal? Will it be the team in blue or the team rocking the green? Andrew Kramer, quick shot, but it did not find its way to the net. Tries to get around Honey. He does so. No look pass attempt, but it's turned over to Bill Weeks. He's able to get it out to neutral and take it forward. Diane Leitner doing a great job of not giving Bill anything to work with. And he still somehow has control. Allison Rapp tried to backhand it toward the net, but Puck Dynasty able to bring it to neutral. Larry dumps it deep for Blue Steel, but Andrew Kramer now will have lots of time and space to work with. And just offside, Jen McCauley, the offender there. And so we will have a drop in the neutral zone. Looks like Bill Weeks will take the draw for Blue Steel and Andrew Kramer for Puck Dynasty. Bill wins it forward. Wiley stops it, however. Gets it to David Berlinger. Oh, nice backhand pass through Allison Rapp's legs. Andrew Kramer, quick shot, saved by Jeff. Honey trying to jam it forward, having some difficulty due to the efforts of Wiley Ruberg. And Kramer now in the slots. Couldn't make anything happen there. Puck Dynasty tried to get out of their zone. They succeed. David Berlinger now at the point in Blue Steel's defensive zone. Shot goes just wide. Wiley tried to pass to David. Oh, it gets there. Larry thought he had a chance at it, but it went just by him. And now Bill Weeks has one to beat. Good back checking by Diane, and she's ultimately able to get it up to Wiley. She crosses center, tries to get around Honey. Nice play, though, by Honey to break up the rush. Elliot Boyle plays it forward. Bill Weeks, quick shot. Goes just wide. Allison Rapp to Jen McCauley. Shot, and it is under Elliot's foot. A close call there. Jen McCauley almost getting her second goal of the game and second overall for Blue Steel. But in the end, Elliot's foot in the right position at just the right time. Andrew Grant now in the faceoff dot for Blue Steel, contending against Andrew Kramer. Bill Weeks having difficulty getting past the combination of Emily Summers and Ben Schnabel. Ball goes high in the sky. Ben tried to pass it behind the net, nothing doing there. Kramer finally able to get it out into neutral. Emily Summers pressuring Honey. Honey Jurgen able to get it to Andrew Grant. A basketball-like play there by Andrew Kramer. It's deep, no icing here as the referees wave it off. Iskanarod to Honey Jurgen. And she gets it by Emily Summers up to Bill Weeks. Oh, nice pass to center. Patrick's gonna try and generate a shot on net here. Does not do so. And once again, Honey is forced to wait for a moment while her teammates touch up. They did do so, and now Bill Weeks with control. Another quick shot there, spinning shots, but Elliott is able to make the save once again. Bill Weeks didn't know where it was, but he finds it and is able to continue moving. Quick shot, but again it goes wide, and that has been Blue Steel's problem all game, folks. When they've had some space, they pulled it too high or too wide. And that can get frustrating after a while for the shooters. Bill Weeks with another chance, but another save by Elliott. Turned over back to Bill. But his backhand chance, once again, high and wide of the nets. And Schnabel is able to get it out of danger. Honey has to hold up and allow Blue Steel a chance to touch up. Honey over intended for Patrick, but instead, Puck Dynasty now in the offensive zone. Another shot and a goal by Andrew Kramer. It appeared for a moment that Jeff had it, but somehow it snuck by him or through him. Andrew Kramer has a rocket of a shot, and I'm not sure exactly how it found its way by Jeff, as he seemed to have made the save at first, but that is not the case. And thus, Puck Dynasty is ahead by a score of 4-1. David wins the faceoff. He's able to get it back to his defenseman. Tapped off the wall. Jessica doing what she can to prevent the rush from getting any deeper. She doesn't succeed. Andrew Grant comes to help her out. No wraparound given up there. It's at center. But nobody from Puck Dynasty able to jam it toward the net. Still turned over. Emily able to dump it deep once again. Wiley Ruberg will pressure Andrew Grant now. Oh, nice play by her. Able to tap it up to David. Shot and another one. But Jeff is able to make both saves and cover it up for the whistle. Just under 6.5 to go in the third period. David wins it back to Emily. She can't settle it down. She's able to generate a shot towards the net, but it went wide. Seth Wiener now gets it past Allison Rapp, but Larry is able to jam it up the boards, but doesn't get enough on it to clear it from the zone. Emily, another great keep by her. David Berlinger with the chance here. Thought about passing it, chose to pull the trigger, but Jeff's able to cover it up for another whistle. Playoff action here in MDHL, folks. Two teams looking to advance in the next round. The winner gets a crack in, I believe, the semifinals, or in the finals, I'm being told by my producer, Suds. Quick shot by Jen McCulley, another one, but Elliott's able to make both saves. Allison Rapp couldn't corral it. Honey gets there. Shot at the net. Elliott stops it with his stick, allows his teammate to play it forward. Nice moves there. Pushed into neutral. And again, the rush continues. Coast to coast attempt here. Oh, past to Wiley, but she couldn't handle it. It went under her feet. And now Bill Weeks advancing forward for Blue Steel. Nice move around Diane and around David. Elliott's able to make the save there. This is going to go all the way down for icing. Puck Dynasty in a bit of franticness, forced to dump it deep. Gonna have another drop in Puck Dynasty's defensive zone. Once everyone gets settled, Tom Van Haren is satisfied with the alignment of everybody. Bill Weeks won it back to Larry, but he couldn't get it to the blade of his stick. Puck Dynasty trying to capitalize on that. Quick shot, save. It's still loose. David Berlinger, though, had to pull it back, couldn't put it on net. He maintains control, gets it to Set to Wiley. Quick shots. David couldn't hammer it home either. Allison Rapp now forced to get it to Jessica Nayrod. She's able to kick it out to neutral. Ben Schnabel gets it back to Diane. Diane Leitner dumps it deep. Larry stops it. Larry all the way up to Bill Weeks. Shot and saved by Elliott. He redirects it into the corner. Played out to Wiley, but it gets by her. A little out of her reach. Andrew Kramer with Wiley Ruberg. But no pass there. Andrew Kramer once again finding the back of the net for, I believe, his third goal of the game and the fifth overall for Puck Dynasty. Andrew Kramer earlier in this contest was wearing a hat, chose to throw it on the court and get rid of it, and that obviously was an omen of things to come later, as Andrew Kramer once again with the hat-trick goal. Seth gets it to Kramer. Good stop by Larry. He jams it forward for Bill Weeks, who's at the wing. Pass behind to Patrick. Elliott's able to make the save off the backhand shots. Ben Schnabel couldn't get out of the zone. Nice keep by Larry. Larry's got a wide open space there. Jessica Nayrod couldn't find the rebounds. And Andrew Kramer once again with some space gets it to Seth. Nice pass, nice shot, and nice goal! Seth Weiner. That's his second of the game, folks. Continued to rush forward. Wasn't sure if Kramer was going to take the shot or pass it. In the end, Andrew Kramer, not being selfish there, gets it to Seth. Nice job by Seth, too, in settling the ball down. It was a hard pass by Kramer, but Seth was able to corral it and get the shot off. A clean shot for his second of the game. Oh, quick shot there by Patrick, but a nice save by Elliott. Andrew Grant able to keep it in, but only for a moment. He backs off so that Diane Leitner, or he anticipated that Diane Leitner would clear it out, but Jen McCulley back-checked and was able to keep it in play. Up to Patrick again, shot wide of the net. Bill Weeks with some space, not much. He's able to put a shot on net. Went off Elliott's shoulder, and he was able to catch it in his glove and prevent a rebound from popping out. Minute 45 to go in the third. Puck Dynasty up by 5. Another shot by Bill Weeks there, but Elliott's able to make the save once again. And there's going to be stoppage to play here. Ball came off sides. Patrick of Blue Steel not able to get back over the pink line in time, and that'll force it all the way back in their defensive zone as referee Tom Van Haren has ruled that it was an intentional offside. Kramer wins it back to Mike. Mike pulls the trigger. Stopped by Jessica. Seth looking for a hat trick of his own there. But Jeff's able to stop the rebound chance. Goes up to Jen McCauley. She winds up, is able to get it just over the pink line. It's good enough to force Puck Dynasty back. Emily Summers now with control. Tried to get to Bill Weeks, or tried to get it past Bill Weeks rather, but it went to his stick instead. No harm, no foul there as Andrew Kramer is able to get to Seth. Seth winds up for the shot. Save, another shot. Nice stick there by Andrew Grant against Andrew Kramer. Kramer had a wide open net to work with there. Would have gotten a fourth goal, but Andrew Grant saved the play. Bill Weeks, chance, and oh no, doesn't find the back of the net. I believe Elliott got a piece of it with his pad. Emily Summers now with some space. He's able to safely get it out. Ooh, got to watch the high stick there. Had to touch the ball. Would have been a stoppage of play. As it stands, Diane is able to jam it further. And doesn't matter if it touched the ball or not, actually. Tom Van Haren ruling a high sticking penalty against Patrick of Blue Steel. So they will enter the fourth and final period a man short. That'll do it for this period's broadcast. Welcome back, folks, to this playoff matchup here in the MDHL. Puck Dynasty up over Blue Steel by a tally of 6-1. Still 12 minutes to play, though. Blue Steel not out of it, not out of the game yet. A large hill to climb for sure, but not impossible. Stranger things have certainly happened in this league. Larry bringing it forward for Blue Steel, gets it to Bill Weeks. Bill holds up for a moment. He's able to create some space for himself. His shot goes wide once again. Elliott plays it up to David, looking for that goalie assist. David jams it to Kramer. Andrew Kramer, quick shot, saved by Jeff. And he's able to corral the rebound and hold it for a whistle. Andrew Kramer has been a very dangerous force this game and many games in his career, but in particular coming up exactly when needed in this contest. That's what you expect from your superstar players, and Andrew certainly a superstar in both this league and our Sunday league, the DCHL. Turned over to Andrew, he gets it to Diane Leitner. Couldn't get a shot on nets. Oh, David! Off the pass from Diane, is able to backhand it to the far post. That'll make it 7-1 now in favor of Puck Dynasty. David Berlinger in the correct position to receive that pass, and he had the angle for a quality backhand chance. Found his way past Jeff. The mountain for Blue Steel to climb just got a bit bigger. Puck Dynasty not content though. They continue to pressure into the offensive zone. Another shot by David. This one will be saved by Jeff. Wiley was crashed in the net hoping for a rebound, but none was there to be had. Bill Weeks and David Berlinger in the face-off dot for their respective teams. David wins it back to Mike. Mike pulls the trigger, and that one does find its way in. Looked like it tapped off the post and in past the red line. Mike of Puck Dynasty gets his first goal of the game and the 8th overall for Puck Dynasty. Grant chips it into the offensive zone, but Mike has some space to work with. Able to get up to Seth. It actually hops over Seth's stick, but Seth able to stop it at the pink line. Emily Summers keeps it in play. Takes it to the corner nearest us. Turns it over to Honey. Honey chips it up forward for Pat. Would have been a 2-on-1, but Diane Leitner able to back check. Oh, that shot went off the post. Seth Wiener now Having trouble getting it past the referee. Tried to get it to Emily, who was open on the far side. Seth bats it down again. Honey tried to chip it forward. Second effort succeeds in getting it to neutral. Diane Leitner had it briefly taken away from her by Just Narod, but Diane's able to recover and get it to Mike. Mike to Seth, but just as quickly hit out by Larry. Looked like it would have gone for icing, but Elliot Boyle comes out of his crease to play it for Mike anyway. Off of Jess into the neutral zone, up to David Berlinger. David, nice pass over for Emily, but it gets by her and finds its way to the stick of Honey Jurgen. Swing and a miss by Diane Leitner. It finds its way out to neutral. Mike trying to break up any potential rush that Andrew would have had. Diane chips it up to Seth. Blue Steel having difficulty in creating some offense this period, and certainly for every period here in this contest, they only have one goal, and that was by Jen McCulley off of a weird little mishandle by Elliott. If not for that, he'd be pitching a shutout, but as it stands, his team has given him a 7-goal cushion. Always nice as a netminder to have the pressure taken off of you due to the efforts of your teammates playing out. That ball will come out of the neutral zone, or come out of the defensive zone rather, into neutral. Puck Dynasty has touched up. They are free to advance. Larry chips it over everybody's heads. Ben Schnabel will be the first one there for it. He will take it behind the Puck Dynasty nets. Up the boards intended for Wiley, but it gets by everybody. Larry looked like he might have gotten to it, but referees ruling icing against Puck Dynasty. So there's going to be a defensive zone draw that they have to deal with here. 6.5 to go in this game, folks. Barring a miracle, it looks like Puck Dynasty will advance to the MDHL Cup Finals against a team that is to be determined. Still some playoff matches to be played here tonight. This is the first game here in this playoff series that is slated for today. Bill Weeks gets it to Pat. Oh, it's behind him, but Jen McCulley is able to corral it. Shot from the faceoff dot. Another shot attempt by Pat, but Elliott's able to cover it up for the whistle. Was loose for a moment, but he was able to stabilize himself and establish control. Puck Dynasty is shorthanded, folks, due to the icing penalty that they incurred earlier. If you are up by 2 or more goals here in the final period of play, icing will result in a delay of game infraction. Puck Dynasty not too worried about it, though. Again, they have a 7-goal cushion. Oh, a clear by Emily Summers goes past the face of Andrew Kramer. Don't want to take out him or any of your teammates for that matter. Kramer, another crack at it. Tried to get her around Honey, though, but she made the stop. Bill Weeks to Patrick. Patrick around Emily. Shots off the blocker, I believe, from Elliott. It went to the backboard. Seth Wiener in the neutral zone with control now. Gets it to Andrew. Andrew holds up. Thought about pulling the trigger, instead tried to fake it. He's got a chance again. Shot saved by Jeff. And he's able to cover it up before Andrew can poke the rebound in. Eight goals scored in this contest so far by Puck Dynasty. The offense by them, too much for Blue Steel to handle. But they continue to fight every step of the way, trying to find another goal, but got to get out of your own defensive zone first before that can happen. And right now, Puck Dynasty setting up camp, pitching up a tent, and looking to stay here for as long as they can. Seth Wiener couldn't get it to the back of the net. Allison Rapp bats it out. Mike is forced to run it down. He does. And Kramer once again with control in the neutral zone. Cross-ring pass for Seth. He tries to get to Wiley. Wiley able to redirect it toward the net, but it went just wide. Kramer, a backhand shot there. That's saved by Jeff. Seth in the corner, gets it up to Wiley again. Bouncing ball, can't be handled by anybody. Kramer finally able to generate a shot. Saved again by Jeff. Seth to Kramer now, and Kramer gets it to Diane. Good poke by Bill Weeks. Allison Rapp not able to get it deeper out of the zone, or deeper towards Puck Dynasty's offensive zone, rather. Seth to Wiley. Wiley, another shot, but another save by Jeff. Jessica Nayrod taking it behind her team's own nets. Couldn't get it by Seth. Is able to get it to Andrew Grant there, but Andrew Kramer, another chance. Oh, shot and a goal, and that's going to be Seth's hat trick. Seth Wiener, his third goal of the game. Doing what he is very, very good at, establishing control in front of the net, hoping for a rebound or the puck to find its way to him. It does there. And that's going to give him a hat trick for this game. Under 2.5 to go. The bleeding continues against Blue Steel. Jessica Nayrod goes to the ball. Wiley continuing to pressure here. Kept in by Kramer. Another shot saved by Jeff. He doesn't know where it is. But no harm, no foul there, as Jessica Nayrod is able to help her netminder out and get it to the corner. Bill Weeks chips it out into neutral. Allison Rapp tries to get it on net. Mike Stick, though, stopped it from getting anywhere near the crease. David Berlinger gets it to Kramer again. Shot saved by Jeff. Kramer trying to get another crack at it. Larry, though, able to use a combination of his stick and his feet to get it out of the zone. Allison Rapp couldn't get enough of the backhand on it to jam it toward the nets. Andrew Grant, some space to work with. Shot saved by Elliott off his pad. Mike turned over to Bill Weeks. Bill tried to get to the slot, but Allison couldn't get there in time. Andrew Kramer chips around Jessica. Couldn't get around Larry, though. He has to run back and get it. He does. Andrew Kramer has a couple teammates there. He chooses to get it to Diane. Shot. Her shot goes wide. Under a minute to go. Emily chips it deep. David Berlinger to Diane. Diane, quick shot. Saved by Jeff. Another save by Jeff. Diane got her own rebound, but couldn't find the back of the net. Turned over to Mike. His shot also goes wide. 35 seconds to play now. Blue Steel just trying to get it out of their zone. And Larry will succeed in doing just that. Bill Weeks has a chance here. Tried to deke around. He succeeds. Oh, but a save by Elliott. And no, I beg your pardon, folks. It looked like Elliott had made the save, but it actually went behind him out of the net. The Blue Steel do find the board for a second time this game. Bill Weeks with the goal there, but it doesn't matter. There's not enough time to score 7 others. Puck Dynasty will advance to the Cup Finals. Elliott Boyle making a ton of saves. But a combination mainly of Andrew Kramer and Seth Wiener propel Puck Dynasty into the finals, past Blue Steel by a score of 9-2. Handshakes all around, folks. Wins, losses, ties, they're not nearly as important in the NDHL as good sportsmanship, and we see it every single time a game ends. That'll do it for this broadcast, folks. I've been your play-by-play man, Jason Stitcha. We're going to go downstairs to Suds for a player of the game interview.
All right, here with the player of the game here for this week's featured game of the week is Andrew Kramer from Puck Dynasty. Congratulations and a great job as always. I'm not sure how many goals you have. How many you have?
I think 4. That last one was a good one.
There you go, 4. It's a sombrero, right? The hockey terminology. 4 goals here. Now, obviously, good game here. TV2 expected to beat out there. It wasn't easy for you guys. at the end you guys pulled away. Potential matchup next week against a team that everybody wants to beat. Only one team has done it so far, the Stingrays. How can you go ahead and beat a potential matchup, not a guarantee, but a matchup with the Barbarians?
For the most part, you just got player positions. A lot of times we play them, we chase. And then, you know, it's backdoor or high slide, wide open. Just play zone defense and we should be alright. Let's get a lot of shots. Should be able to do that.
Right, there you go. Andrew Kramer, congratulations, player of the game this week. And again, they're going to look forward to a future matchup here down the road with the Barbarians potentially, or Blade Runners potentially in the MDHL finals as well too. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us here today as well too. Hope you enjoyed the action. We'll see you next time on DCHL League's feature game of the week. Take care.